Hello everybody, this is going to be a full playthrough slash walkthrough of Acre Crisis from Sometimes You, which has two stacks, Xbox One and Xbox Series. The game has been developed by the developer of Terminal 81 and Mortis Summum, and there are very large similarities between those games and this one. Let's get into it, shall we? So before you start, you want to go into how to play, which will give you the tutorial achievements. You won't see it pop on the recording because I've already got it, but once you've gone in here you can exit out. You can go into that to see how it works if you want, but it's not important. It's pretty simple, but the controls are god awful. So once you've done that, go into arcade mode and that will give you another achievement. Once you've done that, we are now going to go into the main part of the game, which is story mode. The cutscenes are all in Brazilian Portuguese with English subtitles or subtitles of whatever language you have chosen. So don't feel that it is necessary to watch them. Skip the cutscene by pressing right on the left stick and then pressing A. Don't rapidly do it because there is a bug in the game where if you rapidly skip the cutscenes before this helicopter scene is loaded, the game will break and think you're still in the cutscene but let you play from the next segment. So when the game thinks the cutscene ends, the game will black screen and soft lock. So once you've been told how to move, then you can press right on the left stick, press A and skip the cutscene. Right, you'll get an achievement for starting off here. Now, just to summarise the controls, if you did skip the tutorial, it is right on the D-pad to heal yourself, and all healing items in the game will give you 60 HP. Your maximum HP is 100. You can use up, I think it's up on the D-pad to throw a grenade. It might be left. It'll tell you in the tutorial anyway. So when you're in here, just do a quick 360 turn just to make sure that the game hasn't bugged. If you can do a 360 turn, continue. If you can't, like you're stuck to 180 degree left and right, the game has bugged, which means you'll have to restart. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to go forwards. And when we come to the side of this crashed helicopter, a dinosaur will appear. So it is left to throw a grenade because up on the D-pad changes your weapon. There we go. So to shoot, you have to zoom in with the right trigger, and also whilst you're holding the right trigger, press B to fire. This is also the same for melee weapons like the machete, which I'll show you. You can't swing it naturally by pressing B. You have to zoom in by holding right trigger and then slash with B, which is stupid because it's not a sighted weapon. It is melee. You should be able to melee with the B button. If you are holding a gun at any point, you can immediately press right bumper and it will switch to your melee weapon. I would also like to say, do not, under any circumstances at all in the game, press the left bumper. It will drop your item or weapon, and it is very hard to find it again if you drop it unexpectedly. It's so stupid because you can actually drop your weapons, and with how dark the game is, it's very hard to find them again if you do. So once again, do not ever press the left bumper. There's basically one situation later on where you can drop a weapon for a super powered weapon, but that's like right at the end of the game. So other than that, never press the left bumper of your control. Okay, so pick you got your dude friend up with B button, and we're now going to follow the compass to the direction that the radar is showing us with the little radio symbol. Radio symbol in this game is always your current objective. Okay, so we're going to come to the side of this shipping container and press B to enter. This game saves in the same way that the dev's other game, Mortis Summum, saves, where every time you go into a building or a new floor of a building, the game will save. So normally what I do is when you have finished everything inside of a building, I exit out and then re-enter so it saves again, so you don't have to do all the things in the building, like watch this cutscene, for example. You'll see me do it in a moment. Okay. Okay, so what the game wants us to do is pick up the tape recorder and the tape. We're going to pick up the health kit, the ammo, and the grenade box. We are... so it is left to use a grenade. Right, so we're going to exit out. And I'm going to exit back in. Or exit back in. Enter again so I get a resave. And I'm going to exit again. I'm now going to equip my machete. Because there is an egg here. Now, the eggs in the game, 99% of them, there's 16 eggs in the game, and 99% of them will trigger a dinosaur to spawn, which can get you a few extra points. Because there are 2 achievements for points in this game, getting 10,000 and getting 50,000. The bigger dinosaurs, like the T-Rex and large raptors, can normally give you over 1,000 points, which really helps, but they are vicious. To heal, you want to press right on the D-pad, and as I said earlier, I think I said earlier, the health kits only heal 60 HP. So keep that in mind. Whenever you've got less than 40 HP, or 40 HP or less, use a health kit. Right, we're going to run back to where the helicopter is now. And we're going to be able to pick up a health kit inside the helicopter. Sometimes it doesn't like you being able to get into that door on the left side of the helicopter. So sometimes you will actually have to go around the right. It's a very buggy game when it comes to collision detection. But yes, there is a first aid kit in the middle of the 2 front pilot seats. So once we've done that, we are going to ignore this radio signal because nobody cares. Again, never press the left bumper. So we're going to look for a trail of blood here. There we go. And the game gives us a... I'm going to turn the left I'm going to turn the flashlight on with the left trigger because it's easier to see things. Okay, so we're going to keep following the blood trail to find our dude. Okay, pick up the submachine gun, pick up the radio, and I think we'll have a cutscene here. Yep, there we go. Well, not a cutscene, scripted event. So basically, after this radio call is pretty much when the game can start throwing dinosaurs at you, whether it be the little dudes or raptors and things like that, and like mini T-Rexes. I don't know what the species of the things that look like T-Rexes are that are small, but yeah. Okay, get on with it. Okay, so let's just do a quick check. Do we still have our guns? Yes, we do. Fantastic. Right, I'm going to actively have my machete out, and we're going to just hold A and just leg it with the X button. Because honestly, the... oh, there's a pterodactyl over there. So we are just going to leg it. I'm going to try and ignore all the dinosaurs, because normally you can get a trail of dinosaurs. To trail after you, basically. And it's much easier to get them when they're in a trail, whether it be with your pistol or machete or whatever. That dinosaur that right there was what I meant by the little T-Rex. So as I said, there are achievements for getting 10,000 and 50,000 points, but you can pretty much grind that later on when you've got better weapons. So don't worry about that right now. Although, this dude is pretty big. That gives us 750, so I was going to kill him, just for points. Red barrels can explode, no other barrels can. Come on. There you go. Right, so remember, after every time you've fired your guns, you should press Y when it's safe to reload them, because you don't want to be chased by dinosaurs and not have a reloaded weapon. So there is another egg in here. I'm not going to be guiding you to all the eggs because it's not necessary, but I don't believe a dinosaur comes for this one if you smash them. Check this. No, no health kit in there. And we can't go in there. Right. So whenever you come to an area like this, I highly recommend looking around for ammo. The ammo is always in set locations, but I can never find the bloody things. So just look around, see if you can find any. I see here's some pistol ammo. That's always good. And a health kit. That's always good. Now this game has really stupid tracking for the dinosaurs. If you can get to a high place, the tracking goes haywire and they'll just stand next to you because the game doesn't know what to do. So just remember that for the bosses. because I will be exploiting that, and I'll show you the best place to go for all but one of the bosses to kill them super easily without any risk to yourself. Oh, another thing, there's no map in the game. And in this, you can sometimes click on boxes and it'll allow you to change your weaponry out. So you can buy weapons here with points, but I don't believe that you can fire them naturally. So yeah, if you want, or if you're having trouble, you can grind, but yeah. Now you notice there is some weapons here. You can buy a lightsaber, which I believe kills dinosaurs in one hit. You can also get a laser pistol, which again can kill enemies in one hit, but you can get either the lightsaber or laser pistol later for free, but you can't get both for free, but it's like right at end game. So if you want to grind points by killing big dinosaurs or just killing lots of little ones with your machete, you have that option if you're having trouble with the game, or if it's too difficult or whatever. So that is an option. I never did, though. I did just honestly go for... I just tried to go through as quick as possible, to be honest. So as I said before, I'm going to exit back out and exit back in, enter back in so I get another save. I'm going to exit out again. Right. Once this stupid recording is done, we can go to our next location. Anytime you're ready, game. Anytime at all. Thank you. Right. Oh, by the way, that reminds me. A lot of times you can get stuck on level geometry where you can't run, but if you hold A, which is run, and press X to jump, you can normally kind of free yourself, but you can get stuck on level or map geometry. So just keep that in mind. So we're always going to run in the direction of our target, of our objective. A to run, X to jump, remember? That is a big dinosaur. Now, you see that dinosaur there? That species is a herbivore and won't actually attack you if you run past it. I forget. So there is actually herbivore dinosaurs in this game and carnivore dinosaurs in this game. Some of which, the carnivore dinosaurs will always attempt to attack you. The herbivores will leave you the fuck alone. So this guy, who has a very weird spawn where he's actually hovering in midair, he will only attack you if you attack him. I'm stuck on something, which is really helpful. But 750 points. So it is like, it is more, it's 1.5% of towards the points that we need. And there is an achievement for killing 200 things anyway. So, yes. Right, I'm going to use a health kit because I'm down to 56. Right, press B to enter. And this is where we're going to get one of our additional achievements after these two have a conversation. I'm just going to skip it because it's just lovers bickering. And we're going to turn our flashlight back on. We've got another epoxy recording, so which is once again unskippable. So we're going to go around and collect everything that we can, the first aid kit, the ammo, etc. Grenades on the table. I don't really use the grenades much because they are very vicious. Yeah, there's a high explosion range which kills you instantly, but does hardly any damage to the dinosaurs, to be honest. So I don't use them that much. I think there's one bit near the end of the game where I recommend using one. But I'll mention that when we get there. Once the radio's done, we're going to talk to this girl, and it's going to give you an achievement for complicated relationship. Okay, so once you've done that, you've made sure you've taken everything. We are going to leave back out, and once again, just to save, so we don't have to go through that again, I'm going to go back in to save, and back out again. Right. We have an objective. Let us go to it. So for this bit, what you're looking for is a ladder that can get you into it. Let's just switch to our machete just to kill these little shits. Oh, I fell down. Right. Die. Right, so what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to find a ladder. Oh, go do one. Right, can we shoot this through the gate? No, we can't. Right, so around this factory somewhere is a ladder. I think it's a ladder, but you can get into it. I think it's on the other side. Actually, I could be wrong. Bear with me. Yeah, I think it's on the other side. It's very hard to see because the game has decided, you know what, we're going to give you night vision. Ah, here it is. Right, so interact with the ladder, and this will take you in. Okay, so I think we just got a save there. I missed it. This is where we are going to get our first boss fight, I think. So you want to go around the edge of the area looking for the items. Don't go into the middle because it will trigger a scene if it's where I think it is. It's very hard to see because when I came here my first playthrough, it wasn't night time, it was daytime. So you may be lucky and it might be daytime for you. Yeah, this is the T-Rex area. Right, okay. So we're just going to look around all the... just try and find as much ammo and things as we can. So what's going to happen in a short while is we are going to be able to fight a... Well, I say fight. The objective is survive. But we're going to be able to fight a T-Rex. Oh, yeah. To get out, you can break these, but you can't break them until after the T-Rex has been defeated. Which I never did try if we could just save our ammo and slash the T-Rex. So, here's where the safe spot is. So, you're going to want to come from these stairs. Oops. I've completely messed it up. You might have to run to do it, actually. Run, jump onto this shipping container, and then the next one, and then the next one. And then what you're going to do when we fight the boss is we're going to jump on top of this wooden box here. If you stand here, the T-Rex can't get you, and it will probably go between these two shipping containers here, the red and white one, and get stuck, where you can just openly shoot him in the head or slash him in the head multiple times without any risk to yourself. That is the cheese spot. So again, I'm just going around looking for ammo and things. Because ideally what the game wants you to do is to keep running away from the T-Rex, turning around and shooting him. Which is a giant pain in the arse. You don't need to do that, as I said, because I just showed you the cheese spot. So I'm just looking for more ammo. Okay, so the what's going to happen is if you go to the points where I'm looking at, just I think it's there. It'll trigger the scene, so don't go there. Just going to keep looking around first, looking for more ammo. Alright, here we go. Here's some. No, it's a first aid kit. So it's very awkward to pick the things up in this game because everything seems to be oversized. Right. So we've got that first aid kit. I think there was ammo back here. There was eggs. This will trigger a dinosaur, so shoot him in the head twice. Don't forget to reload your gun. And I'm just going to keep going around the left side, checking all the hangars for ammo. There we go. Okay, no more in there. Yeah, ammo is pretty scarce in this game, so before every boss fight you really want to make sure you can get some, because, well, for obvious reasons, it's a boss fight. Right, nothing down there. Okay. So, did you see ammo just spawn there on top of that rusted car? There we go. Right. Now we're going to follow our objective. See, here it is. And notice there's a shotgun right next to him. Pick that up and then absolutely leg it back to where I showed you. Because the T-Rex is going to come round. Yeah, there he is. Pick it up, leg it. The dinosaur, the T-Rex, will get you. So use a heal thing. Right. There it is. So once you've got that, go up here. Oh, there's ammo down there. Mental note, pick that up. So once you're up here, we're going to run to where I told you. We're going to jump on this box. And the T-Rex should get stuck to our right. Or it could be to our left. Either way. Right, so we're going to now switch to our shotgun. And we're going to load a fuck ton of shells into his head. To do this, however, you are going to need to disable aim assist, because for some reason it aims at the dinosaur's torso. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reload. Actually, whilst we'll take the opportunity, since we're safe, can we melee him with a... Let's see if we can. You can. Okay, if you want to save your ammo, just do this. No idea how many shots it'll take, but saving shotgun ammo is a good thing. Now, I believe it takes 15 to 18 shotgun shells to take care of this guy, so it's probably going to take a lot more melee hits. But yeah, as you can see, the T-Rex is completely stuck. He can't attack you. There we go. And there's your achievement, ATG Exterminator. So yes, this is the cheese spot. You can either stand on the box and shoot, or go next to him and, careful not to fall off the edge by the way when you do it, and just slash like an idiot with your machete, and it'll just save you the shotgun ammo. Right, I did notice ammo down here which I'd missed, so I'm going to go down here and pick this up. Oh, I don't have space for this pistol ammunition. Am I full? Yeah, I'm full. Okay, never mind then. Right. We'll wait for this stupid doofus to stop whining. You may notice that I did get hit when I picked up the shotgun. Theoretically, you could run away from the T-Rex, circle round, pick up the shotgun, but it just takes a lot of time. So just make You can easily save yourself a health and just and do it that way, but in the interest of time, I was at full health, so I picked up and then I legged it. So yes, but probably not a good idea to do that if you're not at full health. But even if you do mess it up, you get a save the moment the T-Rex spawns and you're told to survive. So if you do mess it up, it doesn't matter. You have a checkpoint there. Okay, we have an objective. Explore the northwest, look for Sandra. See, now we can cut the lock because the T-Rex is dead. I'm going to reload, and then we're going to leg it once more. And I'll show you the place later on where it's easier to grind for points. So don't even worry about points right now. Okay, so there is a achievement in this area. Hate that motherfucker. Okay, so as I said, there is an achievement in this area, but I'm just going to wait until this stupid radio message is over. So you can't enter through that door, but you can enter through this door here. And we're going to enter that so we can get another missable achievement. So what, I will pick up this SMG ammo here that's here though. No, shotgun ammo, sorry. Not SMG. Right. And I'm also going to pick up this health kit over here before we start, and so I don't forget. We're at 81 health. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. Okay. What the hell are you doing here? Okay, we're now going to enter the house. And you'll find this old couple. You can't skip the cutscene if you want, so I'm going to. We get a save. I'm going to take the health kit here. I'm also going to take the health kit here. I'm also going to come around and take the ammo here, which I think is SMG. No, it's pistol. And we'll wait for this stupid radio to finish. Okay, now that's happened, talk to the woman and you'll get an achievement. Okay, we're going to exit out, enter back in, and exit out again, just so we've got a save and we don't have to go through all that stuff again. Okay. Now, there's a little bit of ammo that we can pick up down here. So I believe there's some on this barrel. Nope, we're full. Okay. And if I remember rightly, there's shotgun ammo down here. At least I thought there was. Oh, there it is. It's just spawned. There we go. It didn't spawn. We got here before it spawned. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to jump over the fence, and we're now going to our next objective. Getting a good trial of these T-Rexes and mini T-Rexes and Raptors behind us, aren't we? Oh yeah, you have no stamina meter in this game, so you can just sprint endlessly, which is probably good in it because of how the game is. I have no idea if the dinosaurs are still following me, and I'm not going to turn around and find out. Okay, quick jump cut here. When I was standing on the dock, something exploded and I died, even though I didn't do anything. So, I don't know if it's scripted or whatever, but, yeah, don't stand at the end of the dock there, because something explodes. I'm guessing maybe it was scripted for the boat or something, I don't know. But something exploded and killed me, so don't stand at the end of that dock. Yep, it was the boat. So the boat exploded. That's what it killed me. Well, that's stupid. Why would you have that and have no warning there? That's cheap. Right. Now we can search this little village area for ammo. What the... What is that jumping mechanic? Right. First aid kit. We'll take that. I'd say that's really shit. That it actually standing on the dock kills you. That's just fucking cheap. I hate that. That's cheap and unfair because there's no warning. Well, if you want it to be a scripted event, sure, but that sucks. And no, you can't climb this ladder, which is bad game development 101. Earlier in the game, we were forced to climb a ladder to go into that area where the T-Rex was. Yet, it's broken the precedent by having it so we can't climb that ladder. So it gives the player conflicting messages and is therefore bad game design. Right. Let us continue. Now this area, as we're going along the water, can spawn a lot of dinosaurs. It seems to have like infinitely spawning dinosaurs here, so if you wanted, you could keep, you could grind a lot of points here, but your ammo depletes quite bloody quickly. So I wouldn't recommend it. Yes, I just blew up a Stegosaurus with a grenade. And I'd do it again. Oh, I just hit 10,000 points, so there's that achievement. Uh-oh. I'm being trapped by something. Ah, yes, this is where the pterodactyl boss fight is. Right, sadly... Oh, Jesus Christ, he's a big boy. Sadly, there is no cheese for this upcoming pterodactyl boss fights. There is a cheese to get safe. If you get up on here, though, with the dinosaurs chasing you, I don't believe they can actually get you. So for the pterodactyl boss fight that is coming up, I highly recommend using the pistol because it seems to be much more accurate with auto aim on this game than the other things, and the pistol does seem to do, in my opinion, better damage to the pterodactyls. So the pterodactyls will attack us after we go around the left side of the building from the right side. As I said, I couldn't find a cheese point to fight them, so dodge and move, heal when you need to, basically, is what I'm telling you. Let's check, see if there's any more ammo listed here. Yeah, there's some. Submachine gun ammo, which is also always useful. Okay, let's go deal with this boss fight and hope we don't die. So I could not find a cheese point for this. They will dive you. So best thing I personally found was to just try and stand in the corner and wait for a good shot. You see, they are doing damage. Does use a lot of pistol ammo, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, they don't seem to dive you when you're hanging in the corner. So theoretically, you're safe. I mean, they never dived me. So I guess you could use this cheese point, I suppose. God, die already. Holy shit. Yeah. You know what? I think I've actually discovered the cheese point for this. Standing in the corner because they can't dive you. It just takes a little longer to kill them, that's all. Right, 1 down. 2 down. There we go. Well, that's the cheese point then. Right. Oh. Well, that went well, didn't it? Oh, skip the cutscene, we don't care. Right. Get the health kits. Get the ammo, because if you did just use pistol for that, you are probably dead low on pistol ammo. Reload your pistol. Right, I'm going to exit. And I'm going to re-enter, so we get another save. And I don't think this guy gives us anything. No, he doesn't. Right, okay, back out then. And here we go again. We're going to leg it. Yep, my health's still 100. That's fine. To check on your status, you click the left stick, by the way. Missed. Oh, hello, sir. I believe this is where this is a cutscene where we get abducted. Yeah, okay, so we get to the Brazilian Revolutionary Army, otherwise known as BRA. Yep. So we can skip this cutscene, it doesn't matter. Skip, 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 skip. Okay, get the things, blah, 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 blah. Go out the door. Go back in to save. Get back out. And now we can turn our flashlight back on and look around for ammo. I do think there is a few ammo boxes actually in here and a few health kits as well. So we got one there. What's our health at? Yeah, we might as well use, let's just use one to fill up. Right, we got ammo here, which is submachine gun because it's black. The shotgun is green. Pistol is red. That's the edge. Nothing there. Nothing there. Shotgun ammo, always useful. Health kit, always useful. Grenades. Of which we now have 7. No, nothing in there. More submachine gun ammo there. No, there wasn't anything up there. My memory was failing me. I thought there was a big tent, a double tent that had beds in that. That there was some shotgun ammo in it, but I think my brain might be misremembering. What's our ammo like anyway? Oh god, we got 54 shotgun bullets. Yeah, that's fine. Right, let's carry on then. Right, actually, no. Before we do that, let's just see if we can. We'll enter and exit again, just so we can save that we've got that ammo, so we don't have to go around and pick it up again. Right. Okay. Now we're going to go. Stuck on the trees, which doesn't help. Everybody on the jungle floor, run away from the dinosaur. As I mentioned earlier, when I was going up the side of that lake or whatever it was, the game seems to really like spawning dinosaurs right on the edge of the water. I'm not quite sure why, but it does. Ah, this is where I was thinking of for the mine, for the tents. So, what's going to happen is, once I've gone around and looked for ammo, we're going to go into, is it this building? No, it's the building down there. Right, that building down there has it has a situation which has a missable achievement if you don't go inside. So the radar took us to this area, and then it flicks to a different area. So if you don't go in this building in the middle, you can miss an achievement. So what's going to happen in here, make sure that your health is full, by the way. There's going to be, I think, 3 or 4 raptor-like dinosaurs eating people. And you need to kill them, because that will be an achievement for you. I think it's like... Okay, so before we go in, I highly recommend setting yourself up with the SMG. I have no idea what happened then. Okay, that shouldn't have happened. What's supposed to happen is that when you enter, there's 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 raptors in here killing these dudes. But what's actually happened is that for some reason they spawned outside of the building and then walked through the walls to hit us. So that was bugged for some reason. But yes, as soon as you enter, you will have 3 or 4, assuming it works normally, there'll be 3 or 4 raptors in here, those dinosaurs that you just saw me kill. And you will need to literally unload on them with your submachine gun. You cannot survive by using your pistol or your shotgun because it doesn't reload quick enough. You have to use your SMG. But anyway, once you've cleared that, you'll get the achievement that you just saw pop. That was really weird. If you do die, you'll spawn inside. So if you are having issues, you can just quickly turn around and exit out again to like replenish health. But that was buggy as fuck. Right, so once you've done it, enter back in just to get the save, and back out again. And let us continue on, shall we? Make sure your flashlight is on, because look how dark it is when your flashlight isn't on. Okay, carrying on. Going to locations. Everyone on the forest floor, run away from the dinosaur. Oh, that's another one. I mean, you can kill him if you want. I mean, this rock, for some stupid reason, seems to be a safe point where the dinosaurs can't get you. Well, the big ones at least. What is this auto aim though? You know what? Fuck this. Pistol it is. But, you know, I'm going to turn off the auto aim because the auto aim is broken on some of these things. You got a problem? Thank you. Right, where'd the other one go? Luckily, we do have a lot of health in this game, so if you do get hit, then oh, I don't know where that other fucker went, but right, anyway. Sit the fuck down. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled running like a pussy. Never understood really in this game why the smaller meat eaters don't go for the massive herbivore dinosaurs and instead just want to keep chasing you instead. Seems a bit weird to me personally. Oh, I'm stuck on a freaking dinosaur corpse. This game, really? Really? God's sake. Right. Grenades in this building. Egg in this building. First aid kit, which I'll take. Pistol ammo, which I'll also take. Right. The running shall continue until morale improves. The reason why I don't like shooting the dinosaurs in the middle of the forest instead of a relatively safe area is because the dinosaurs have a tendency to come up behind you when they hear gunshots or whatever. And so you can very, very quickly get overwhelmed. Which is not something you want when it's pitch black at night and you can't see what's happening. Okay, so we've got to the airport where the third boss is going to happen. Ideally, it would be daytime, and it might be daytime for you if you're watching this video, but for me, it's going to be nighttime, which means it's going to be a giant pain in the freaking ass. Right. Okay, so there is going to be a cheese point. I'm just trying to find it in the dark because I can't see shit. As I said, there is a cheese point in this area. I'm just trying to find it. Actually, I think this might have been it. I can't remember. Yeah, I think if you clamber up this, you're safe from the big dinosaur that comes towards you. I think. No, here it is. Here's the cheese point. Okay, so the cheese point, what you want to do is if you get onto this rusty car, go onto this gas canister from the rusty car, you'll need to run and jump. And it might take you a try. You want to run and jump from the roof of the car. Get on the bloody roof. Thank you. And then once you're on top, you want to stand on this little nubbin, I guess. And what can happen is the big dinosaur will get stuck between the fence and the gas canister, and he won't be able to hit you. If he comes this side, you might want to back up slightly and go here. But he should get stuck between the fence and this canister here. Okay, so to trigger him, what I did... Well, I'm going to pick up this health kit first. Actually, what's my health at? 96. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump up to here. It might take you a couple of tries. There we go. And what will happen is he'll spawn by jumping up here. There we go. So you're going to run back over here, get on top of the rusty car, and jump up here. Now don't worry, you do have time to do a couple of attempts because for some reason the dinosaur uses the stairs over there. Right, is he going to get stuck where I think he is? Yes, he is. There we go. So he gets... No, hang on, he's moving. There we go. Now he's stuck. Well, that didn't work. It worked for me. Okay, you cannot hit this guy with a melee then. You are definitely going to actually have to shoot him. Oh, he's actually stuck up there. Huh, well that works. Okay, new plan. So if he does somehow get you, it looks like he's going to get stuck on top of the thing, which makes him an easy shot. Works for me. So either you can cheese it by going on top of it and hitting him with a shotgun, or if you get him stuck up there by trying to melee him like we did with the T-Rex, then you can just do this. There we go. Done. So, 2 cheeses. Either he'll get stuck in there and you can shoot him when he gets stuck. I tried to get cocky and get close to melee him, which seemed to clip him up. So, shoot him when you're on top of here. But if he does get up, jump off and he'll obviously get stuck and you can shoot him from the ground instead. Right. Moving on. I think we actually have to climb the stairs, yeah. So these are the stairs. When you jump up here, and the dinosaur jumps here, if you jump down, the dinosaur will always, for some reason, use these stairs to get down. He won't just jump over the edge here. He will use those stairs that I just showed you and actually walk down like as if he's queuing, which is just weird. Anyway, once you've killed him, go in through this door. Skip the cutscene because it's not important. Okay, we're going to pick up this pistol ammo. Pick up that. Oh, we can't pick up the tape yet, although we don't actually have to pick up the tapes. Health kits, of which at this point you should have many. I have 28, so it just shows how redundant they are. I've had a couple of bugs in this game while I've been playing. This is a bit weird. Okay, yeah, come on, hurry up. Just shut up and let me get on with it. Right, I'm going to exit out and back in so that I can get the save. There's the save. And if you want the lore, you can pick this up. Oh, stop pushing me around, bitch. Okay, so when we get to the naval base, which is pretty much the end of the game, there is the dinosaurs will continuously spawn every few minutes, and you can just stand there and grind points to get the 50,000 point achievements. I prefer, personally, to use this area, because you can exit out, and if you're lucky, it'll be light time. Now it is for me. And where's my shotgun? Let's get my shotgun out and reload it whilst I've got the chance, because there are a couple of big dinosaurs that can spawn around here. So I keep going, just running around trying to get some attention from big dinos. Whether it's be going along the water or whatever. See, there's one. $2,000 points with 3 shotgun shells. Careful not to get caught on dinosaur corpses, though. Now you see why I try and grind these, because it's just much quicker. Die. Thank you! There's somebody from behind. I think it's just a little shit. Oh, no, maybe... No, it's the pterodactyl. The pterodactyl was charging me. Okay. Okay, so once we've saved those points, we can just go back in. Anyway. So what points are we at now? 31,000. Okay. So I'm going to go down to the beach again. Actually, what's my health at? 71. I'm going to heal. Okay, Stegos take 2 shotgun shells to the face and give you 1,000 points. That is useful information to have. Okay, that does 18 damage per slash. And I'm just going to go in. So I'm going to keep grinding dinosaur points here. So I'm going to jump cut until I've got 50,000. So a quick note here, just as you're grinding points, if you start to run low on shotgun ammo, you can come towards this cupboard over here, and you can interact with it with the B button, and you can replenish your ammo in your shotgun, which does take a few points. It does take 6,000, but it's definitely worth it to get 66 shotgun shells again, which will really help us replenish points. So keep doing this until you've got 50,000. Okay, so once you're at 50,000 points, and if you do buy things from the cupboard, by the way, the 50,000 point is cumulative, not have 50,000 points in hand. So, like for me, it just popped, because I spent about 6,000 on the shotgun ammo, it popped for me when I had 44,000 in hand. But when you've got 50,000 points, what I would then recommend you do is we are going to buy the lightsaber, which will basically give us, I believe it's one-hit melee kills on pretty much everything, infinitely. So once you've done that, save by exiting and then re-entering and then exiting again. Now you do have an option to wait and save up 80,000 points and get the laser pistol, which I know kills things in one hit, but I'm deciding, just for the sake of time, to not do that. So we've got a laser now, a laser beam sword, lightsaber, whatever you want to call it. We are now going to go towards our objective, since we now have no points based. Well, let's see. No, okay, it can't kill that one. Okay, good to know. Can't kill the big ones in one hit. Can kill the little ones that attack us in the big area in the last area in one hit, though. So that's all that matters. So what you need to do is you need to trigger those dudes that are in the that were in that shed, and you can kill them in one hit. And they can jump at you, so I prefer to come up here. Let's drop a grenade on them, because why not? There we go. Okay, so now we've got the lightsaber and we've killed the little... Okay, so I think we've still got a couple of dinosaurs that we still need to kill here. So once we've done this, and you're dead. Right, dinosaur's dead, and I think it fades out to a cutscene. Yes, it does. So we can skip, and we're now in the next area, which is Colony Esperanza. So we can check in here for ammo and other things. I don't think there is actually any in here. Nope, there isn't. Okay, but we do have our lightsaber, which is also good. Right. Is this... No, that's not the door that we need to go into. Right, let's just check up here. Try and remember this new area. Don't think this is an area where there's a boss fight. Flashlight. Right, okay, so once you enter this area, you will have a bit with Johann, whatever his name was. And he will send some dinosaurs at you. And this is pretty much the only time where I would recommend using a grenade. But I am going to try it with the lightsaber first. Because the lightsaber is pretty strong. And so it's why I really got it specifically for this segment. Because if you don't have the lightsaber here, it is a giant pain in the ass. Also, press right on the D-pad to make sure that you have full health. Because this bit's going to be a pain in the ass. 3 or 4 big dinosaurs are going to come through this door here. If you don't have the lightsaber, it's very, very hard to survive in this segment. So... what we're going to do is we're going to open this up. Right, we need a new fuse. So basically the objective here is to pick up 3 key cards. Now there's a health kit here. We also need a fuse. So you can read this message. It tells you what to do, but you need a disc for that. So okay, it looks like we might actually have to read this. So once you've read that, there we go. Find the access cards. Right. Now there's ammo here for the SMG if you need it. No, for the shotgun, but we don't really need that at this point because we have the lightsaber. So we're going to go down here. We're going to go into room A2. Now, I believe... we'll take that diskette. I believe every time that the dude does an orange message, it can spawn dinosaurs. But I'm not sure if it's actually that's the trigger or not. So, once we've done that, we are going to move into the engineering laboratory. We're going to open this gate door. Going to pick up this fuse, and this here is a lever spot. You'll see in there is a lightsaber, but we don't need that one because we bought it. So we can actually get the laser pistol in there in a moment when we pick up a lever. So now we've got the fuse. We are going to go back up the elevator. And we are going to take a right turn. More dinosaurs might spawn here. Right, so we can put the fuse in here. Now, I believe the codes are... Hang on, we got dinosaurs. Let's just kill the dinosaurs first. Anyone else? Nope. Okay, we're good. Right. 1, 2, 3, and I think it was 2, 1, 3, and I think it was 3, 2, 1. No, it wasn't. So hang on. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, 3, 1, 2. There we go. That was it. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, 3, 1, 2. So once you've done that, we now need to go back downstairs through the elevator. And we're going to go into room A3. And to the left of the TV, you might have to jump to get it because it's fucking bad design. Pick up the blue key card. And take the grenades here if you want to. Honestly, you don't need them. Right, we're going to get the lever from this room, which was B1. Okay, and in B2, we are going to interact with this green book, which will drop a letter. We're going to go read it. And if you have trouble getting off letters, you need to highlight it so the back of the letter is black and then press A to get out of it, by the way. Right, we're going to pick up this health kit, although at this point we don't really need it. And we're now going to go into the infirmary. No, we're not. We are going to put the lever here. And we're going to take it to the right, which will open the door, which will give us a laser pistol. Now, this is the only time where I'm going to tell you to drop your gun. I mentioned it earlier. We're going to drop our pistol, and we're going to pick up the laser pistol. So we now have submachine gun, shotgun, and laser pistol. Laser pistol, I believe, kills every dinosaur in one hit. Or at the most, 2. Okay, so once we've done that, we are going to pick up the shotgun ammo here. Not that we really need it at this point. Die. Thank you. Yeah, we don't have space for the shotgun ammo, so I've got max shotgun ammo. Okay. So I've got the red key cards. Oh, I know what the problem is. We didn't listen to his tape. That's what we needed. We need to listen to this tape first. Okay, now because we got the diskette from room A2, we're going to go upstairs. We're going to take a right turn, and we're going to interact with this computer by pressing B. And the code that we want is 1975. We're going to put the blue key card in there. And we are going to go back downstairs, where I hope the infirmary is now going to be open. There it is. Right. So, take this tape. Take this health kit. And dinosaurs can spawn here, so just beware. Get ready. But otherwise, aim at the clock and start rapidly pressing the B button to set the clock to midnight or midday, depending on your point of view. And it will reveal the green key card. And so once you've done that, we are going to go back upstairs. The other key card is in the biolab. And it's behind this thing. So you might have to shoot it with a shotgun to get it to spin. There we go. Pick up the other key card. There we go. Now, for this next segment, I highly recommend that you actually have your submachine gun active, because you will have a cutscene with the enemy, with the boss. Now, I've also not killed 200 enemies yet, so if you haven't killed 200 enemies yet, you are probably going to want to exit out like me and just go around the area, just killing any dinos that you find, if there are any. Ultimately, I think you can get them in arcade mode as well. But if you haven't, just grind until you've got 200 kills. So have a fully reloaded submachine gun here. Make sure that you are at full health. And we are going to go down the elevator. We're going to have a cutscene with the bad dude. And he will then pull a gun on you. You need to kill him very quickly, because for some reason his gun is super freaking powerful. You need to shoot the fuck out of him. Be prepared. The laser pistol does not kill him, by the way. You have to use solid projectiles, whether it be shotgun or whether it be SMG. I find SMG to be much easier. And you watch, I'm going to mess this up now and die. Okay, so you're going to have a cutscene. You're going to wake up in fire, and then you're going to get... because he blows up the lab because he's an arsehole. You're going to have a slight ending sequence similar to Halo Reach, where you have... it's basically a last stand thing. I recommend using the laser pistol for this bit, because dinosaurs will come at you. But if you also are losing health, I believe it has this automated cutscene where before you're about to die, the dude that you saved right at the start of the game saves you. So it might be reliant on just losing health. I'm not quite sure. So if it does have you die, just shoot a few zombies. Shoot a few dinosaurs with the laser pistol or the lightsaber, and you'll probably eventually get this sequence. Also, by the way, he's holding a shotgun, or she's holding a shotgun. That wasn't the sound of the shotgun, it was a pistol. But yes, there you go, that's the end of the game. So, assuming you've killed the 200 enemies, this will be the full playthrough. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you soon. Thank you very much. And thank you to Sometimes You for providing the code.